Hey guys, what's up? I just got this new coffee maker. It's a micro cafe brewer, and I'm really excited because I am a coffee lover, and I thought I would open it up with you and talk about why I ended up going with this. So I live in a very, very small condo. And I'm always looking for things that aren't going to take up a lot of space. But one of the reasons I was particularly interested in this was that I have a camper van as well. And up until now, I have been using like a little kettle and then doing a pour over coffee, which is just kind of a lot of things happening. I love to do pour over coffee personally. But it's just kind of a lot going on in the van. And if I can reduce the space of things that I use in my house and then also be able to take it on the road with me, that would be ideal. So that's kind of why I want to check this out and see if I think it's going to meet my needs for that. And hopefully this will help you make a decision about whether or not this is right for you. And another time I will go and actually brew a cup with this. Right off the bat, I'm going to say it's got a decent amount of weight to it. Like it feels heavy duty. It feels sort of well made. This has a big sticker on top that says do not immerse in water. So that's good to know. It does look like there is some digital function on the top. So you probably don't want to get that wet. I'm just going to remove that sticker. The handle here, it doesn't squeeze inward. I don't know how to describe what it feels like though, because there is a very like soft texture to the inside of it. The outside feels more like your kind of standard plastic, but then the inside of it has like a grip feeling to it that's sort of soft. Then let's see, here is the open button, and that opens up like that. And then you have this little, the holder for like a K-cup, or one of the reasons I really like this is it has the attachment to be able to use my own coffee grounds, because I do grind my own coffee every day. So that's kind of nice. This looks really well made. I like that this is glass. Yeah, this is really cool. It feels, like I said, really heavy duty. On the top here, we have a few functions. It has off, light, medium, strong, boil. I do think you could use this for making tea or other things like that. And then it has a clean mode as well. And then here, there's a little button, and it's hard to read because it's in black, but it says bold. So I guess if you wanted to make a bold version of what you're doing. And then just below the bold button is the main button that says brew. So I'm sure you just kind of put everything in and then hit that. We have this little cup that is where you can put your coffee grounds. I've used some other friends' versions of things, and this seems a little bit bigger than what they have, which I also like, because if you want to put more coffee grounds in, that gives you that option to do it. And then this here is going to be the base that you set it on. Let's just take a look at that. It looks like it's got a regular plug, like a 2-prong plug. And then there is, so the cord doesn't look very long here, but underneath there's a place where more of it wraps. So it does look like that comes out quite a bit, but it's nice to be able to store it more compactly without a long cord. And then this just fits right on there. Max water level for coffee is 12 ounces. It has a sticker here that needs to come off, but it's just kind of letting you know if you're doing coffee specifically, you can only go up to the 12-ounce mark. And then you have the 14 to 20 ounce, which I'm guessing is if you're just boiling water. So it looks like what you do is you're going to add your water into this, and then it's got a piece on the inside that comes down to the bottom. And my guess is that it's going to pull the water up through that and put it back through the coffee maker to make coffee specifically. So it can probably only hold that 12-ounce max, and you don't want leftover water in there for where your coffee is going to drip into. That's my guess on how that works, just based off of looking at it. And then of course, if you were boiling more water, you could have more water up to the 20-ounce because that part doesn't need to go through the coffee filter. So it's nice you could use it as a kettle. I could actually use this if I wanted to do pour over coffee and I just wanted to use this part as a kettle, or I could use it to actually make the coffee. So that's nice. Again, feels really heavy duty, really well made, and I'm excited to use it for my coffee and try it out. So I'll make another video doing that later, but I hope this was helpful for you, just kind of give you an idea of what you're gonna get.